think it gives you too much.
Well, there are some tactical feats that do give you three things like that.
Actually, yeah, because you weren't there for this game, but I Oz he was my alchemist,
Yep.
and I took the Mad Alchemist feat.
Goddamn Mad Alchemist feat.
And I didn't realize how broken it was versus casters. Because, okay, the first two things, not that bad. If you get oil on something, and you, not anyone else, deals fire damage, sets them on fire. So, d6 per turn, and then
Yeah.
you do reflex save.
Spellcaster has to make a concentration save check while being on fire in order to cast spells.
Not that. Something worse. Then the second thing is you can take a Tanglefoot bag and basically plant it on the ground and have make 10 feet, a 10 by 10 square of difficult terrain, whatever. Then you get what I dubbed the flash grenade.
Distracting blast. If you're ready in action to throw a thunderstone at a square an opponent occupies, you can disrupt his actions. The sudden bang from the stone's detonation ruins your foe's concentration, possibly spoiling his attack or his attempt to cast a spell. If the target of this blast was casting a spell when he threw the thunderstone, he must make a concentration check imposed by a craft alchemy. Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We took out a level... what level Lich? It was epic.
It doesn't matter.
It was like a level 25, 27 Lich.
Doesn't matter.
At level 15 thanks to it.
Shut up.
I also helped out a lot with that since I was dispelling all of his fire.
You were dispelling the few spells that actually got out.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 10 spells, he got 3, 4 of them off.
Casey, why are you saying shut up? Are you afraid they'll give me ideas?
No, it's because Vaughn. It's because we took out his BBG 10 levels earlier.
Oh, it was Casey's BBG.
Casey's BBG. We took him out. Oh, and also we took out his apprentice in one Phantasmal Killer.
You took out
you killed me, but I got better.
Okay. The thing was that you remember how we keep talking about how Sam was killing Nick's characters?
Yep.
Well, first character he sent to prison, and the character had met the Lich in the second session, which is the one he also got sent to prison.
I thought you were gonna say he met the Lich in second grade.
Are you smarter than a second grade Lich? I don't know. Anyways, so he realized that the Lich was powerful, and
I'm gonna kick your bunny butt up and down the playground.
And he was also he also had conspiracy theories because that was one of his flaws. So he started thinking that the Lich was the good guy, and that we were part of
black dragons.
We were we were part of the conspiracy. And so, he became the apprentice of the Lich. And so, Nick's first character in the second session already joined the big bad guy. Okay, Nick makes a paladin. Paladin falls, becomes evil. He starts becoming a cleric of Hyronius, but we didn't know it.
Cleric of Hextor.
Hextor, not Hyronius, sorry. Cleric of Hextor, he ends up dying by a random pillar falling on him. We basically, the Lich had a chair that was a physical, you know how you can make a spell into a physical object? I don't remember what that's called, but he had his throne was, a solidified version of do harm, or harm creature.
Inflict harm.
Inflict harm. So, he used Cure Minor Wounds on it to make it explode. And what we did was we hid behind pillars, and the explosion was so big that the pillar ended up falling right on the paladin.
I gave him saves.
Yeah, he gave him saves. He was fair with them. Everyone made their saves except for the paladin.
Boy, it really seems like Nick was being a dick to the party.
What do you mean, Nick?
Or who was this?
This was Nick, but Nick's character got sent to jail by Sam.
Oh, okay.
That was his first character. His second character fell and just basically went to Hextor just out of spite, but he still stayed with the party. And then his third character
just showed up one day all emo and says, "Hey guys, I'm evil now." And everyone was like, "Okay, let's keep adventuring."
No, we didn't know he was evil. We didn't find out until he died.
He died. When he died, the stones burst into flame, and clawed hands dragged the paladin down to the lower depths of Hades.
Okay, and his third character was a gnome illusionist.
Because everyone's like, "Hey,
Probably his best, probably one of his better characters.
Try that.
And
Yeah.
when we fought the BBG, his apprentice, who was Nick's first character, was with him. Nick killed his very first character in one Phantasmal Killer on the very first turn, and it was glorious.
Was he a whisper gnome? Was he a gnome shadowcaster?
Be right back.
I don't know.
Sam's character.
That's what
was.
Bright Eye's character was.
Sam's character was a whisper gnome. Bright Eyes is all like, "Hi, I'm Bright Eyes. I do that voice."
I'm a My Little Pony.
I'm back, and what are you, Vaughn?
"Hi, I'm Bright Eyes."
Oh God! Oh God!
Oh God! Oh
said-
Kill it
God!
with fire!
I said that sounded like a My Little Pony name.
Oh God! Stop ruining things for me. Like you just added Sam into My Little Pony.
It should be destroyed.
That's though you don't really you can't really what would the opposite of a pen be? You can't stick. No. You can't stick bright before any other word and have it make sense with a part of the body. You can't have a pony named Bright
Suffix.
Spot. No, suffix.
Pretext.
It'd be prefix then.
Prefix, yeah.
You can't prefix bright onto any other part of the body and have it work. Bright nose, bright ass, bright nipples.
Well, what if someone casts light on someone's nose and like, oh my God, you have a bright nose?
No, it would be. No, we would be singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at that point.
We all sing it, and then we're like, wait, who's Rudolph?
Rudolph Hess, he was a member of the SS. Them you Nazi
Rudolph is a deity in D&D. He's the deity of freaks.
Yep, I was right. He's a prominent politician in Nazi Germany, appointed Deputy Führer.
What are we talking about now?
Rudolf Hess.
Oh.
You said, who's Rudolph? And I said, Rudolf Hess. Random history references.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't make sense in D&D.
The Nazis were doing weird Thule Society, magic-y, attempting stuff. So maybe he escaped into the Pathfinder world via a magic portal. You didn't think of that, did you? Ha 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 ha.
And then what happened? He was just like when you suddenly go from. Was that still? Well, if it was Fuhrer, then no, it wasn't during the time of Derp.
Deputy Führer. He was like the vice president during Hitler's time.
Oh, okay. So yes, he was then. I was going to ask if he was around, if it was when Hitler was around, but I thought you said he was the Führer.
No, Deputy Führer.
Yeah, I got it now. So yeah, what happens when you have problems with other humans and then suddenly you start seeing people with pointy ears and small people?
Well,
Well, according to Lord Cat, you clip the elves' ears.
Yeah, I was actually watching that session. It's about the only D&D session I've watched.
The traditional response is that black and white beat up green and take his stuff.
So fuck the green guy is what you're saying?
Yeah. The Orkish Untermensch.
So basically, first we get rid of the orcs, orcs, the goblins, and the kobolds.
Kobolds aren't necessarily green.
They're still ugly.
Depends on
Every single kobold picture I've ever seen was green.
It depends on what
usually when I see them, they're colored brown.
It depends.
I usually
on
see them. Yeah, now that you mention it, green, brown, and red.
Yeah, it's usually either those colors. Kobold used to be like a little furry thing back in the day.
There's the three kinds. There are the ones that are like dogs, the ones that are like lizards, and then there are the blue ones.
I thought the ones that were like dogs were just gnolls, although those are hyenas, so...
No, those are different.
It's complicated. It has to do with addition changes.
I'm explaining the joke.
Let's see. I don't know what age I'm gonna want. Okay, what's the age right after Young Worm? Because I can just have it say my character is small. Besides, she's gonna grow in 3 levels, so...
Young what? Young adult?
A young adult is the No. I looked at...
After, it's Wormling, 0 to 5, very young, 6 to 15, young, 16 to 25, juvenile, 26 to 50, young adult, 50 to 51.
26. Are you looking off Pathfinder? Because I looked it off from 3.5.
I'm looking at 3.5.
What the hell? Because I remember juvenile being like 50 to 100 and young adult being 100 to 200.
No, it's literally at the very tippy top of the dragon page.
Okay. This is the same thing at... Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's the exact... Yeah.
Okay, I scroll... There was something else that was scrolled down from... Or actually...
Pathfinder has the same ages.
Let's see... Yeah, I think this is a different one from the one I was looking at. It was another one that was also True Dragon. Like, it's just a different page. Maybe it was Metallic Dragons? Maybe there was a difference? Probably not.
You might have been looking at the maximum age.
No. Because I was looking at all the stuff. Okay, so... Young... So... You said Wormling to very young was small. It was normal sized.
It was medium. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll probably just have it like 18 young.
Yeah. Don't have a jailbait dragon.
That still would be jailbait, wouldn't it?
For a dragon maybe, but not for a normal person.
Dragons are...
Well, I was going to have it as young adult, or juvenile. Well, what I went with was young adult, which I went with, like, 85, but that would be, like, large or huge, huh?
Yeah,
That would probably be huge sized.
I think that is.
Because I think old is where they get colossal.
Old is where they get gargantuan, and warm is where they get colossal.
Oh, sorry. I'm not good at sizes after huge.
That's okay.
Medium, large, huge, gigantic, gargantuan,
Nope.
colossal.
No gigantic, it's just gargantuan.
Oh, I thought there was gigantic as well.
Nope. You might be thinking of second editions. Because I know there was a Titanic thrown in there also back in second edition.
It gets confusing after a while.
Yeah.
I'll probably go with juvenile, since
Okay.
my character's going to get huge eventually anyways, depending on how long the game
Yeah,
goes.
juvenile is still in large size, so you're not that far off.
Okay.
And I think you kick up to large pretty soon anyway.
3 levels.
Okay.
So, like 4 sessions, 5 sessions.
Yeah.
Which, in like a game is usually either 5 days to... like, it depends on how time frame works in it.
Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. If you're like on
if you're in a city, time is always basically one day per session
Yeah,
usually.
try the Google App Store
Yeah.
on that
If
tablet
you're
my
adventuring,
AJ
then
Jeff,
you
when
actually
buy an app
have
from
like,
Google,
okay,
they
it takes
send
you
your
2 months
name,
hiking
email,
to
even
get
our
to this
neighborhood
area.
to the Android app
you
maker
left your budget
without
and use
clear
your
warning.
funds for rockets and
Thanks for the
travel to the
$1.99.
next area.
Don't all top app stores do that?
Nope.
Really, I
Google
think
App
that
Store.
I think the entire reason I'm going to be joining the party is that I'm just
They
going to
know
be
a lot
offering
about
help
you.
to people.
Celebrity gossip hound. Really?
Don't get scroogled.
So I'm going
You
to
can't
have a
trust their
nice
app store. Maybe
character.
you shouldn't trust Google for anything. Try Bing.
That's fine.
Unlike the last female I made, Angelica.
Right.
It wasn't right.
She was actually a tiefling, which is it was an I named her ironically.
Hipster.
I actually just said it like that just to get the hipster response out of you and just to say that to my mother. That way I could both get out a joke and tell my mother something at the same time. That was really if you couldn't have figured that out though, that was the entire reason I named her that.
Hungry?
So you could have me go say hipster while telling your mom something? That was the entire reason you named her
You
Angelica?
must be hungry.
No, irony.
No, that's your horse. Third base!
I'm always hungry because I steal everybody's.
Wait, what'd you say? You said what base?
I said third base. It's a reference to
third base.
No, there's five. Where did these pyros
Yeah, I
come
know.
from? They're like walking through walls.
And not finding the spies.
So yeah, let's see what age with juvenile do I want to go with. See, it's around 25, so I'll just roll a d20.
Nice, amazing. You guys should be
4.
like professional.
So, age 30.
200 is 5.
So I'm probably older than than everyone in the party unless we have elves.
Thank you.
Or dwarves, because I remember dwarves had way longer
For at
life
least
expectancy
15
than I'd
more
actually realized.
Actually, mine's 4th second.
Really, no one ever mentioned that dwarves live a long time, and they live like, what, 3
I
times
don't
the
know why
amount
you
that
guys are
humans
20
do?
seconds. I was...
Yeah, they live
6
about
seconds.
the same length as an elf.
Fly around here.
Slightly less.
Slightly less, but about.
I think slightly, but when I say slightly, I
Did you
think it's
gift
like a
yourself
50
your
age
revolver?
difference.
Why?
What?
He gifted himself his own revolver.
Here's my favorite take of the Who's on First skit. It's Johnny Carson as Ronald Reagan. It's about halfway down the page.
Oh!
Yes, third base.
And by halfway down the page, you mean like the thing right after the second picture?
No.
Oh,
No,
I didn't read it yet.
It's about the 5th or 6th picture.
I'm getting wrecked.
He's obviously in an
Oh my
oval
Oh,
office.
the A and C?
Nice.
No, that's not he's on the
Like
first skit.
7
It's the
kills
one
right
after that. It's the 3rd skit.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I'm just not really reading them because I don't want to read those long ones and go, oh, I don't get it.
Oh my god, these snipe. They never miss.
I do love the birds chirping in the background.
Oh, that's me.
I know that's good.
outside. I'm outside.
Yeah, you're always outside. You're always
this
I
outside.
love because it's a lovely day outside. Why would I not?
I know. Or
So where's the
I love how with my fighter, it's going to be so great with the fact that
Great.
Dragon gets so much strength bonus. Just let's see, at the end of the game, see, I've already taken 1 strength bonus. At level 20, I would have. Level 20, I'm going to have. Let's see, that's 16. So I'd have 23 strength. Strength was actually not one of my highest stats. My 2 highest were Dex and Charisma. To be honest,
I'm gonna hang up and go find some food.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm playing Team Fortress 2. I have a new name. It is now Star.wad.
Why?
Because I'm celebrating 20 years of Doom this year. 20-year anniversary. December 10th, 1993. Doom was released.
Christ, I'm old. I remember.
Apparently so is he, because he remembers that. Casey, God damn it, I'm old.
No. Because I shot at a spy, it's all like, oh, he must not be a spy. He didn't take damage. Big double man.
Shoot at a spy, he doesn't die from a pill. Okay, he's not a spy. Let's see, how much damage do the wings get with attack? 10-foot speed, 10-foot fly speed per hit dice, which sounds like it'd be incredibly fast.
I just punched someone to death with my gloves of steel.
Like, level 20, that'd be 200 feet of fly speed. Wouldn't it? Huh. When I get it, I already have 40 feet of fly speed. So I have 4 hit dice. Fire maneuverability. One thing it's going to suck if I have to use flight, because then I have to use the flight chart and I don't understand the flight chart. Like, there are just so many, like, categories in there that I don't get. Wings can be used to attack doing 1d4 plus strength damage. Okay.
Ah, all these stupid goddamn spies.
Two wings.
Aw, stink.
1d4 plus... Oh, Darren. With 2 weapon fighting. Your offhand gets, like, it only uses half of your strength modifier, right?
That depends on if you have the feat of double slice. Double slice.
I'm getting that later, but that's not the question.
But yeah, if
What about your main hand?
Main hand is full.
Main hand is full. Good. I wanted to make sure because if it wasn't, I figured there would be another skill that would be something different than double slice. Oh, I don't remember. What does double slice need? Does it only need dex? Do you know offhand?
What?
Doesn't double slice only need dex to be taken?
I don't know. I think it needs 2 weapon fighting to be taken.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Until I have 2 weapon fighting, well, actually, yeah, it just needs dex and 2 weapon fighting. That's right. So level 5, and that will be double slice, and then I'll take weapon specialization at level 7 instead. Actually, weapon specialization would get me a +2 in both things.
Pretty much I got this character made.
Want to see mine?
Sure. Mine's pretty awesome. I'll send a link to mine.
I haven't put in the spells yet. Or actually, I put in some of the spells. I haven't put in all. I haven't put in my bonus spells.
I've only put in all my domain spells. I haven't put any spells I've chosen yet for the spontaneous casting spells.
Oh, domain spells you get automatically?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's your +1 from the.
I don't cast domain spells, so I can't actually. I didn't actually bother reading that.
Well, then, if that's the case, you don't.
Oh, nice strength. How'd you get that strength at level 1? Is it just what human? You just pick the +2, or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Triple kill.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
I wanted to take high in charisma because that's my casting stat. So that's why I have an 18 already in that. And you already put your bonus for +4? Your stat bonus?
Victory!
Okay.
Who was it that said I was getting wrecked?
Wow, you rolled pretty nice for that. Jeez, you rolled really nice for HP, didn't you?
I always am lucky with HP.
Not me, I'm perfectly intact.
Well, if you rolled below half, then you'd re-roll anyways, so. Which I do like. I really hate if you just roll repeated bad rolls. Although, really, the limit that I would do is if you roll under 1/4. So basically, if you roll a 3 on a d12, or
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
or like a 2 on a d10 or something, or a 1 on a d4.
I have a new item. What?
Actually, a quick look at it.
Hello.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
How are you, girl?
5, 4, 3.
Oh shit. Oh shit, yeah, I was adding it wrong.
What'd you add wrong?
Yeah, that was not... Yeah, I forgot that it's not a +3, it's +2. So...
In what?
in my con.
It's a nice attack. Well, actually, when I think about it, your attack bonus isn't that much different than my attack bonus when I consider the fact that I'm doubling.
Okay.
How are you getting a 19 with the other one? And overhand chop and okay, I see. You're just counting it with the feet there. Wow, great! I didn't know Greatsword had a crit range of 19 to 20. That's nice. You doing anything critical based or no? Any
No.
crit beats at all or anything? Nope. You're taking dodge.
It, you are awesome.
Well, I guess you don't need 2 weapon fighting like I do.
Fuck you.
The vigor?
Also,
Fuck you.
What is the vigor like from? I'm just asking.
I don't think Vaughn is here right now.
No, let's go up this.
You asked Vaughn, right?
Yeah. I'm typing it out. He's probably... Okay. Crap, what are the numbers again?
Yeah, I already have the spell. Can you help me out a little bit with the caster stuff?
Oh. Oh, again, no.
Vaughn, did you, Darren, did you hear me?
Sure. What do you need help with caster-wise?
Spy and base.
I just need help with, for one, how to put it on the character sheet.
Spy sniper.
I don't know how you're supposed to put sorcerer on the character sheet, because I figure you have, like, cause then you have the spells per day, and then you have the spells that you know. Like, where am I supposed to put it that I... Huh.
My computer decided
Okay,
to crash.
you see the spell
which is
saves on the
always
side?
fun.
Right
Yeah.
below everything, right below your skills? That's where you put your
Come back,
spells per day.
You mean the psionics thing underneath the spell saves?
No. That's where you put... No, not on the psionics thing. Right on the spell saves. Notice how it says spells per day, and you put your number for those spells in.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
And the spells you know go in the
Also, save DC was the spell level plus modifiers, right?
Plus the modifier, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so my save DC
Oh
is.
shit, nigga.
Oh,
By the way, I'm assuming create water is probably the most useful, one of the most useful things.
Depends on you guys actually. You don't carry around like something that contains water.
Well, I
killed
also
by
have a
an angel with a
dragon that
revolver.
has fire breath, so. Eventually, I'm going to get a freaking massive cone of fire damage. And I'm probably going to use it at some point. So we may have to put out some fires at some point in the game.
yes, you do. I like Spy.
Those are the
Especially on a
things I
team this small.
rolled for HP.
Yep.
Okay, for Pathfinder, 0-level spells are infinite, right? You get infinite usage of
Yeah.
them, right? Okay, that's what I thought. I remember
Why
I
not?
looked at the sorcerer spell, like the sorcerer's spell amount for both things, and they were exactly the same. The amount of spells and the spells per day.
Hi, puppy.
Plus 4
How are you?
for favored class. Oh,
Good.
I have to ask Vaughn if we get favored class.
We would, because Pathfinder.
Okay, so we get... So I get 4 for that, so it's not 49, it's
I'm
45.
gonna die like as soon as this starts. Just freaking watch.
Which reminds me, I have to update my skills. Sorry, what'd you say? What were you saying?
Nothing. Nothing, I'm talking out loud to myself.
Let's see, I put 3 in my concentration, diplomacy is 5.
What?
Oh yeah, I made
caught on
this,
something.
I didn't
I
make
have
this on a
no idea what.
Pathfinder sheet, that was the worst
So how's
thing
your
that I
voice?
did.
My throat is okay.
I wanted to use
It's
the
been 2
Pathfinder
days,
skills, and that's
so-
not how it works. Let's see,
That's mostly good. I don't think I can do that voice anymore. I think
the
it's permanently gone.
spellless thing looks exactly the same. Wait, you get bull strength already?
I'm gonna slowly kill the sentry gun with
It's a level
flares.
It's a level 2 spell.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
And it's part of my... It's part of
Gold
my
Dra-
domain is strength.
Spy
Gold
Scout.
Dragon gets
Spy Scout.
2/3 level.
Retard.
Oh, Sentry Sound. Yeah.
2/3 a sorcerer's spells per day and that stuff. So at level 4, I only have the spells of a level 2.
That was
I only have the amount of spells that a level 2
Yeah, I turned around
sorcerer
and
would have,
someone stabbing me.
but I use cleric spells.
Nice.
So I
There's a
don't.
demo man and an NG in
The
there.
thing
There's
is
an
that
NG to the right
I'm assuming that
in the tunnel.
okay, here's the thing. I don't get as many spells as the
So if you see someone that looks like me, go ahead and
That's
kill
the
him.
thing, but the caster level
Box, right?
is what determines what I am able to cast, right?
Oh, yeah, I found him. He's...
Okay, now don't kill
Technically,
me.
it's what your ability score
Dude, I kill anything
and your
that
caster
moves.
level
Okay, I
is.
just light it on fire.
Because if you're a caster level
go
4,
ahead.
My
or
ability
cleric,
score is 18. I think I can cast
so
things.
that means you're able to cast anything.
And
your
let's-
caster level
nine.
is 4. Depending on
How
what the
about
sheet
now?
says, you'll cast that much spells. Now the problem is I don't know what your sheet says.
There's a little sentry to the right of the cart.
What do you mean?
It's just a small one though, still. Alright, good job. Did you blow
Okay,
yourself up a bit?
here's the thing.
Yep.
I
I hit the
can
cart.
I get as many spells per day as a sorcerer
It got in the
equal
way.
to 2/3 of
You're-
his level.
Wow, that was
So
high.
I have basically a slower progression, but it's basically sorcerer. However, caster level is equal to hit dice.
Oh, fuck.
And the thing is, I have 18 charisma.
No, it's because I'm all
which-
hyped up because Defiant gave
Oh no, wait,
me
that's no,
a
wait,
gift.
that's your character. That's why it wasn't right. There we go.
What'd you
I have 18 charisma, so that means I
gave
get.
me my strange
So the thing is, I'll get bonus spells per day. Further
wish I could have
than I
that.
actually have spells right
Wink,
now.
wink.
Like I'll get a
Fine.
level 3 spell or something. Am I actually able to take that and use that?
God damn it.
What?
Kept on air blasting him.
God, I
hit him with
just
my
went through
pouch.
so much explaining. Okay.
Literally, I have no idea what you're talking about, dude.
and I'm
Mainly
all hyped
because
up.
you're
Making
dealing with
stupid
something
shit.
that is above normal stuff.
Got him. Ah, fuck.
Fort and Will are great.
Dragon, Dragon gives great fortitude and will already. The only thing I don't have is reflex. Which I actually have pretty high
You mean, like, the health
reflex
is nice?
because
The health is nice,
I have
but 3
18
shots,
dex.
not so much.
I rolled really
can do it with
nicely.
3
Like, what
shots.
did you roll?
Besides
You rolled
the
pretty
20
nice too.
17,
Work my magic
actually that would be
3 shots.
16, because that's my, when I
If you
close
know
it
what I
up.
mean.
What
16,
the fuck?
14,
What
15,
the fuck?
and 13.
What the?
Then there's the 18 and 8 that you get automatically.
16, 15,
I
13,
am
and 14.
up.
I rolled, let me remember it. I rolled 17,
I got
15, 15, and 12, I think.
Jesus!
Spy sniper. Spy sniper.
Well, the thing is that what I did was I rolled in the 4th edition character builder, and I basically never counted the bottom stat so that it was only 5 dice. I rolled, and seeing as it was rolled 5d6, roll 5 sets of 4d6, and we just took the best. The bottom stat that I had already planned on not taking in before I even rolled it was an 8.
Oh, he popped Uber.
And the stat,
God damn it.
and the stat 2 things above that was an 8. So I ended up rolling 2 8s on it, but those were the 2 that I didn't count.
At least they're totally.
So I got really high rolls and really low rolls.
Oh, there goes your medic. There goes your
Oh
medic.
god, I remember I hit the button beforehand to see if it, but just to see if that's how it worked. I am so glad I decided not to take that beforehand.
I'm sorry,
Because I rolled like a 4 and a 6.
No.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, he's the one who shot a beggar's bazooka at a pyro that can right click.
You can right click. I thought pyros could only
I'm actually pretty
press
bad with my
M1.
character.
Oh, dude, we
He's
got 4
just
spies.
boss.
Nice.
Oh god.
My character's eventually going to get large chests, which means it's going to be really fun dealing with all the, dealing,
Should get like random opinion pop up.
Ha! I know how to skip that shit.
What we really need right now is a
It's
utility
that
mage.
SpongeBob. Cheers, mate.
Is we need a utility mage.
I'm basically going to be taking all the utilities
How do you like my new
because
hat? You like my new hat?
From like the wizards thing. Because the one thing that clerics do not have is fly.
I already have fly. I'm a dragon.
And you may. What about the rest of us?
Get it.
Oh, I thought fly was something that was usable just on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing is, eventually I get to large size. I think I can carry you guys. There'll only be 3 people in the party.
Oh, that would be awesome when we can start having battles on your
Yes.
Probably not, seeing as I'm going to basically be, because I'm going to be using swords, which means I'm going to be on my hind legs.
No, I mean when you're flying through the air, you can swat at things.
Oh, okay, I see. And I can swat at things with swords.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting a, I'm getting sword, resizing swords eventually. Because I ended up asking Darren if there, Vaughn, if there was any thing that could change, that could have my weapon change size with me. And he sent me an enchantment that you can just command the sword to any size you want.
That's how we do.
Which is why he was talking about I could
Hey guys,
just make the sword colossal sized and use that as a bridge.
Yeah.
Damn, I kind of hate having all talk on.
Kind of fitting for a dragon, but
Yeah.
kind of useless for anybody else.
Okay. How do you need your big spoil, baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. With the fact that I get the 2/3,
Hey, come here.
with 2/3 sorcerer thing,
There we go.
the spells that I get bonus, I already have like a level 13, a level 14, or not level 13, like a level 3 spell or a level 4 spell, I think already. Am I actually able to use that based on caster level? I'm done.
Wait, what class are you playing?
No. Okay.
You have
So
to
only.
Talking to.
What?
Oh, you're
Sorry,
talking to
I thought you were done.
You have to actually have
It's a
a
secret.
normal spell of that level.
Oh, I see you, motherfucker.
Okay, so I have to get it in the actual sorcerer thing before I can make use of it. Gotcha.
Right.
Good job.
I was asking Darren, and he's
How
just
many
like, I don't
points
know what
you
the
got?
fuck you're talking about.
Yep.
Is it? I honestly don't know what you're talking about with your character.
Dragon counts 2/3
It's
as
supposed
a
to be
sorcerer casting 2/3 their
Oh,
level,
goddamn.
but they count all the dragon levels for casting. So if they have a fireball as a level 10 dragon, it deals 10d6 damage and not 7d6 damage. That's what he's talking about.
I didn't know if the caster level made
Nope.
had
There's
the
a demo man
effect
up on the balcony, by the way.
what you could
What's
do.
not?
Okay.
Where's the demo man?
My character, it's not his HP is 49, it's 45.
Right up here. There he was.
God dang it! Did I close out the bonus spells per day?
I don't want to be
I'm
here.
gonna go find that thing again. Oh wait, I have the. No, that's the magic item compendium.
Goddamn scout.
And the vigor line is in spell compendium, I think, and it gives fast healing for a set amount of time. Lesser Vigor, it caps out at level 5. But you get Fast Healing 1 for 15 rounds, so that makes it 15 hit points healed for a level 1 spell.
That Pyro is oblivious.
Which
That's
is,
really nice.
Yeah, considering the maximum you can get with Cure Light Wounds is 13.
And it's chance.
Yeah, and it's chance.
Yeah, I took Cure Light because if you're taking Cleric spells, why wouldn't you?
As I said, Vigor is better than that, and it's Cleric spell.
Times did you get?
Vigor was actually a level 0,
Two
wasn't
left,
it?
so I need to kill you
Nope,
twice
level
now.
1.
Level 1?
Vigor
Okay.
Lesser
Vigor
Vigor.
for Pathfinder is a
Yeah,
0
that's the
cantrip.
Pathfinder, yes.
What I took so far, because I only had 2 spells at the time, that was at level 3. I haven't changed to level 4 yet, and I haven't added in my bonus spells. I took Cure Light and Comprehend Languages.
I saw you loading up.
Seeing as I'm not having quite as much level progression, like other people are going to get the spells before me, I figure I'll take more
utility type stuff,
yeah. More utility stuff and a few buffing things later on. Like, I'm definitely taking full strength when it comes around.
Bear's Endurance actually is a pretty good quasi-healing spell. Because at 5th level, plus 4 points.
Spy Pyro!
Even at 4th level, plus 4 points of Constitution means whoever you use Bear's Endurance on gains 8 HP. And at level 5, it's 10.
I'm sure it also helps if we deal with something like a vampire.
Yep. I love you, suck your card!
Wow, that is demo.
Your breath weapon is also going off of Constitution too.
God.
Yeah, and I get a breath weapon that drains strength. In fact, a ridiculous amount of strength at later level. Like, I'm actually, I want to ask about that, because that seems a bit much. Let me see, weakening gas. 1 point of strength damage per 2 hit dice.
Spy Sniper!
Spy Pyro.
So at level 20, you can do 10 points of strength damage in one thing.
Yep. That's not so much as compared to Caster that's optimized to do that.
I shouldn't have tried to melee him.
Really?
That's a terrible
idea.
That's kind of extreme.
I mean, what they usually will do is shivering.
Well, then again, you have to remember, I've only played up to past 10 in one game, so I'm not actually used to high level stuff. And when we did get to high level, we just sped past it because we.
Can't believe I hit that.
The only one I got to high level in, we actually got past Epic after defeating the final boss in Casey's game.
For example, here's one that some casters optimize around. Shivering Touch takes 3d6 points of dexterity damage.
Oh my god, really?
Yep.
I think he jumped.
And we can maximize it.
Creatures with cold subtype. I'm glad it's not based around cold, because I take 50% more damage from cold. Although the fact that I have immunity to fire will be fun. When you know half of the things in D&D are fire.
Ah, it's this guy.
And none of the things are used.
I figure as much if I'm going to have, like, immunity to fire, but...
I'm going to go
What? Oh.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said I'm going to go with what makes sense for whatever you happen to encounter.
You go into a volcano! Ha 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 ha!
There are cold creatures everywhere.
It's really disappointed.
What? There's an ice golem in the volcano. What?
Oh no. Oh.
So that's 20.
Would that be ice golem or ice elemental?
Either.
Oh, they have both?
Yeah.
So I heard you like crit.
Either one, you can still.
A golem means that someone built it. An elemental means it's a naturally occurring elemental creature from the plane of ice.
It's not even funny.
I would think that the golem would probably be the more stupid one, because that one's not actually just living in ice.
Well,
It's just kind of animated
an
ice.
element living in ice. It's a
Yes,
weird...
but at least it's I can't say made of ice, but its being entirely is ice.
And
the other thing, you just
had Uber.
put some ice together and just put some magic into it.
Yep.
Goddamn medic.
Boom. It's basically just walking
This is why
ice,
we
so
can't have
I don't see any reason why it wouldn't melt.
Well, it
How's
naturally
it going?
keeps itself
These guys
as
you
well,
died.
to a certain
You got bumps
temperature.
in.
Yeah, I think in a volcano it would still have an issue with that.
I heard you like fire.
I would imagine there's a certain
next-
degree of
I'm right
heat
next
that
to you.
it doesn't work.
Well, it depends on if you mean volcano or fantasy RPG style volcano. That also
Fantasy RPG style
In the
volcano
roof,
dungeon.
spy sniper in the roof. He is in the roof.
Yeah.
Still there.
It still wouldn't have a problem. Because in most of those, you actually have to be touching the lava.
Oh, there's so many people on fire.
By the way, with immunity to fire, I want to ask this question.
Yes,
It basically means I
Hey,
can...
come here,
yes,
guys.
Okay.
you can swim in lava. Yes, you can drown in lava. No, it cannot hurt you.
Medic.
Yes, it can
What
hurt
about
you.
the... But I have amphibious!
You can't breathe
Oh, the
molten
ghostly
rock.
give it. He's
Oh, nice. I remember when I got a ghostly gift.
You can sink a huge kettle of boiling water, dump
we
it all
won
over,
too early. I
eat
wanted
it,
to
breathe
backstab
out,
more
but once
people.
you try to snort liquid stone,
Revenge.
Yeah.
It just solidifies.
Your lungs are gonna be full of rock.
So yeah,
yeah.
Carlos, I kind of destroyed you.
Oh, good lord, that sounds
Yeah.
painful.
With rock.
Yeah.
I will make the best epic song ever.
That actually sounds really painful.
Yeah, that... I'd have to imagine that sounds just along the lines of burning to death. Which I can't do.
Considering that human lungs can be permanently damaged by cinnamon, I think having liquid rock in your lungs, dragon or not, would be highly uncomfortable.
Well, what if you're the thing?
Same thing. His lungs are fleshy.
Well, I'm getting it from Fantastic Four the movie.
I actually, interestingly enough, don't know if how vulnerable the thing's insides are.
In the movie, they were saying that his organs were actually coated in rock.
Then I don't think he would have much of a problem, except if he still needs oxygen.
Yeah, he still needs oxygen, and all of it would solidify.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I don't think he is immune to boiling lava.
Yeah, because you can't breathe in space unless you're Batman.
Or Superman.
I can breathe in space. Superman doesn't breathe in space. He has to hold his breath, but he can hold his breath for a damn long time.